Hey, welcome to this very special edition of the Handsy Comprehensive Exam podcast. I am one of your hosts, Lindsay Oden. This is episode 6A. We recorded it while we went to commercial break, and we started talking about Harry Potter with our friend Shannon. And I thought I would release this as a sub-episode here because we didn't have any guests lined up for this week. So enjoy our short conversation about Harry Potter and the Harry Potter movies, and I hope you enjoy it. And if we get a good positive response, maybe we'll bring Shannon back on and we can talk a little bit more in depth about the Harry Potter series, just for fun, to think about the contemporary culture and youth literature and things like that. So without any further blabbering, let's go ahead and start the episode.
Hermione? Is that
That's my methodology. What would Hermione do?
Which one's better, Hermione or Professor McGonagall?
Oh, that's like Sophie's choice. Like, how do you choose that? Because, okay, I'm going to say McGonagall because without her, I don't think that we would have Hermione.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay.
What about Hermione's mom?
Female
did you
dentist.
read that really cool article about how Hermione was like such good friends with Ron and the Weasleys because she was so cut off from the Muggle world and she couldn't relate with her family anymore? Did you read that article?
No.
Oh my god, it was so cool.
I don't want to read it. That sounds so sad.
It was like sad but really interesting.
Did you guys watch the Snape supercut?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god, I cried.
Bonnie and I were just.
I think I sent it to you, right?
It was sad, but I still just like don't love Snape like some people do.
Oh my god, I love Snape so much.
I can't.
He's the point is to show that he is so complicated.
Yes.
Is that books like 1 through 4, he's just unadulterated evil, right? He's just, why is he out to get Harry? What the fuck, man? And then you realize, like, there's a reason.
Okay, I'm gonna bring it back.
But at least there's a good reason, I guess.
Yeah, but Harry's 11. Like, who does that to an 11-year-old?
Whoa. But we're only getting it from an 11-year-old's point of view. If it was really bad, don't you think that, like, McGonagall or Dumbledore would have done something? Like, he's not, like, torturing the kid. He's just not one of the favorites.
Figured it out. He's really hard on him to make him work hard and earn it.
Yeah.
He makes Harry earn it.
Well, I mean, Snape saw how hard Lily worked, being a Muggle born, and she had it more difficult, and Snape was in that circle. And so, I mean, Harry's just kind of fawned over. And so he's like, don't you know how hard it was for your mom? Like, you should do some shit. Like, not just be a dickbag all the time. Wait, Harry Potter's not a dickbag at all.
I think the very brief plot about occlumency, did I pronounce it right?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Sounds
really
good to me.
Really the key of the whole Snape-Harry relationship is that Snape pretends he's begrudgingly teaching Harry how to protect himself, right? But he really is.
Yeah.
Snape has this kind of weird uncle love for Harry, and he's not good at expressing it. He's never been good at expressing his affections. Right, that's the whole point of Snape is he keeps it all inside.
Well, I mean, you have to go back to his childhood to look at that too. I mean, he had a messed up childhood, so of course you're not going to develop or know how to develop normal relationships even with friends or mentor relationships.
Like, quasi-parental relationship with Harry. He doesn't really know how to explain it or so. But the other thing is the whole story is a series of how Harry's parental figures continually disappoint him. And that's what I think the whole, is it the 6th book? Right after Dumbledore dies.
Yeah.
Where he's exploring Dumbledore's...
Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah, he's exploring Dumbledore's life and finding these things where he's really battling with, is Dumbledore really the good guy?
But I think that's what we battle with in history, with these huge people that we can't relate them to the actual human beings that they are. But I mean, we forget that, we were talking about in Dr. Gallo's class with 3 new Lincoln books coming out, and he's become so iconic that he's just not a human anymore, and we forget that there's struggles and relationships that go into making him this icon. And it's just like, and that's Dumbledore. Like, of course he had decisions that he had to make.
He was the greatest wizard, right? Yeah. That's the first thing that Harry learns about him when he shows up to Hogwarts.
With the chocolate box of frogs, or when he gets Dumbledore card.
Dumbledore's so famous that he has his own baseball cards.
Yeah. Harry gets one too, though.
Yep.
Well, of course. I mean, is that even...
He survived death twice, so obviously.
He's a pretty big deal.
None of this is going on the podcast.
Why not?
Well, you should put it on like bonus features.
Okay.
Like bonus features, Harry Potter
We should
talk.
have a mini series that's just Harry Potter conversations.
Yes, I'll co-host that
Let's
in a
do
hot second.
Yeah, we'll release it.
Harry Potter
this
with
as a mini
Shannon.
episode.
Yeah.
Potter talk has been like the most interesting part of the episode so far.
But half of it is me not talking into the microphone, so you can't really hear where I'm coming from.
Well, that just
Lindsay.
means that we should definitely go to the Comic-Con so that we can do a podcast after Comic-Con, after meeting Draco Malfoy.
Yeah.
You're like,
Coming
He has a
Lindsay?
real name, you know.
No. We're flattening him for our own purposes.
What's his name in real life?
Tom Felton.
yeah,
Yeah.
Tom
Of
Felton.
course I know that.
Yeah. Who's supposed to be super awesome in real
I'm
life,
trying to
too.
make a pun on all the terrible things he could do to me. Sorry. Okay. All right, thanks for listening to this special episode of the Handsy Comprehensive Exam podcast. Remember to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at ScreaminVegan. Follow Hannah on Instagram and Twitter at hands_labyrinth. You can also follow Shannon at NuttyPug and follow her pug Lily at ThePugLily. Don't forget to like the Handsy Comprehensive Exam Facebook page at facebook.com/Handsy Comprehensive Exam. Email the show, handsycompexam@gmail.com. Be on the lookout for new music tracks from my music project, Disciplinary Boundaries. Visit soundcloud.com/disciplinary-boundaries. And of course, follow the Handsy Comprehensive Exam blog at handsycomprehensiveexam.com. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you at the next full episode in a couple weeks.